I wanted to do another video. I know we did one on bleeding the brakes with the SP70809 pressure bleeder. Not only does it make that super easy, but bleeding a clutch out, if you've ever done it, it can be a 5-minute job, it can be a 5-hour job. All depends on how much air is trapped in there, how hard it is to get to the bleeding reservoir. It's definitely going to take 2 people. Somebody's got to be in there working the clutch, somebody's got to be working the bleeder. This system works the same way on bleeding a clutch, actually even easier. It works super easy. Bleeding a clutch takes just a couple of minutes, and then boom, you've got a working clutch. I'm going to show you how we do that. Now on this ute, the clutch master cylinder, or as far as fluid reservoir goes, shares the same reservoir with the master cylinder. So I'm going to take the same adapter that we used for the brake video. I'm going to put that back on the master cylinder. Now, one thing I do recommend, especially on this particular vehicle, or if you're doing like a G8 GXP or something like that, the bleeder is really difficult to get to. So what we did with Monster is we bought the remote bleeding adapter. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pressurize this system. I'm going to break this bleeder loose, put it into this pan, and show you how easy it is to actually bleed a clutch. All right, so I'm going to take my cap, is installed, put my quick connect fitting on there. I'm going to go ahead and get pressure in the system. Bill, when you do this, when you put this video on, I would put a time elapse on there so they can see just how fast it was to bleed this clutch out. So we got a little bit of pressure in the system. All right. Oop. Of course, that's not going to work. It may take me longer to get my wrenches together than it will be to bleed this thing. All right. So all right, so I'm going to crack this bleeder loose. And as you can see, got a couple bubbles out. Now we did bleed this last night before Bill was here to do this video. But I also overfilled the master cylinder a little bit, so since we were going to do this video anyway, I figured I'd just use this to bleed off the extra fluid, make sure that we got all the air bubbles out. Guys, it's that simple. It is literally that simple to bleed a clutch. No more 2 hours, no more 5 hours, just like the brakes. Even, not just DIY. Remember, SP Tools is manufactured for the professional. We make great tools for guys that are doing stuff at home, but this is professional grade stuff, and as you can see, when it comes to increasing productivity in the shop, the SP Tools 70809 is the way to go anytime you need to bleed brakes, bleed clutches, anything like that.